Test.
Thank you for coming today, and parents, thank you for coming and joining us for this exciting event. It's always fun to have the spelling bee and all the anticipation and that goes with it. So if you open prayer with me, we'll start with prayer and then we'll get into some of the standard rules and such. So, all right, dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us all here today. We thank you for the blessings of our school and the blessings of being able to hear your word and worship with you today, this morning for chapel. Please bless these spellers. Help them do the best that they can and use those abilities that you've given them. Calm their nerves and help them, again, just to spell and do the best that they can and just bless our interaction together as well. And thank you for those gifts that you've given every single one of these kids. And you got a purpose for them and you made them special to serve you. So we look forward to that, and we thank you for that opportunity to be able to teach them each and every day. So thank you for that, Lord, and just bless our time together here today. Amen. All right, so here are some basic rules that we'll cover. There's a lot, but I'll cover those things that are most prevalent to what we need to know today and to help those spellers to kind of get them set up. So, all right, so our format for this spelling bee is an oral spelling bee. There's no other things. They're just going to be given words, and you'll be expected to spell them. They'll be conducted in rounds. We're at the beginning of each round. Students that are still in each round will be asked to spell one word each round. And as students misspell words, then they'll be eliminated for that round. Okay? If for some happenstance in a round that all the students spelled the words incorrectly, they'd all be back in the next round, and then they would all be given a new word. Okay, but we would still move on to the next round. If we had 10 students in a round and 8 of them spelled their words correctly and 2 of them misspelled their words, those 2 students then would be removed from the spelling bee and then would be out of the bee itself. So just kind of understanding how that works and kind of how the flow of this goes. Okay, so we have the pronouncer's role. We have Mr. Howard's here, so we thank him for coming and spending his day with us and being able to pronounce the words. His role is to read the words and to follow the list that's given to him by Scripps National Spelling Bee. Pronouncer strives to pronounce words according to the diacritical markings in the Scripps National Spelling Bee competition list. Our pronouncer, so here's a couple things that we have listed here. So homonyms, you get words that sound the same, but they have different meanings and oftentimes are spelled differently. So if a word has one or more homonyms, the pronouncer indicates which words to be spelled by defining the word. So we're not trying to mislead the spellers. We'll make sure that them know that the word is a homonym and which word is supposed to be spelled. So make sure that is clear. The speller request. So this is important for you guys as spellers. So kind of how this works is the pronouncer will give you the word, and then before you spell the word, you want to repeat the word back. So if we're trying to spell the word cookie, okay, if I was a speller, I would say cookie, C-O-O-K-I-E, cookie, and then repeat it at the end. That way we know as judges that you've officially started to spell it, and when you're officially done. Okay, now if something were to come up, so here's some speller's requests that you could get into. The pronouncer responds to the speller's requests for definition, sentence, part of speech, language of origin, and alternate pronunciations as listed in the competition list. The pronouncer does not entertain root word questions, requests for alternate definitions, or requests for slower pronunciation. Okay, so our pronouncer will do his best to pronounce the word the way that's supposed to be pronounced. And then we'll also make sure that the speller pronounces it back so that at least the best to our ability to make sure that you understand the correct pronunciation. And then you go ahead and spell it. So let's say you had the word cookie and you didn't know, even if you wanted to buy yourself time and you were nervous, You could ask, could you use it in a sentence, please? Okay, and then Mr. Howard will use it in a sentence, and that might buy you time to go ahead and collect your thoughts. Okay, so that's a good strategy for nervous spellers. Another one would be that I've seen in this is longer words. So when you're spelling, and here's the thing that the judges, and we know this when you're spelling, but more important for you spellers, is when you're spelling a word, once you start, you can go back and kind of start respelling the word, but you can't fix anything. So if I started spelling cookie, and I started off K-O, and then I went back, I can't change the K. Or I went C-O-O-K-E-Y. Oh, I can't go back and change that E to an I and then fix it. So make sure you take your time when you spell. I've seen other spellers write the word out in their hands to help keep track of those long words so that we can kind of keep track of, you can keep track of where you're at. So that might be a strategy that might help you out, okay? And the pronouncer has the ability to try to help out the speller as he sees fit to make sure that they understand the word that they're supposed to spell. Okay? Good with that, Mr. Howard? Okay. Excellent. All right, the judge's role. Well, the judge's role is pretty simple. We're there to watch you spell the word. That's why the microphone is set up for you're facing us a little bit more directly so we can watch you spell. That way we can make sure that you pronounce the word back correctly and that we catch all the letters that you're trying to spell. So make sure you are speaking your word to the judges and then not to the pronouncer, okay? Sometimes we kind of get confused by that where you spell back to the pronouncer, but we want to see you spell, okay? And that's what we'll look for is making sure that you are pronouncing the word back to Mr. Howard correctly so that you have your best chance to spell the word correctly, okay? The pronouncer also kind of, to go back to his role as well, can eliminate words as he sees fit, can adjust the order, or not the order of the words, but adjust kind of where he's at. There's 225 words in this list, so he may jump to different parts of the list and then continue from there numerically through the list, okay? And then your job, speller, is to just, again, come on up and state the word you're going to spell. Ask any questions that you'd like of Mr. Howard for any clarification, okay? And then start the spelling, and then repeat the word when you're all done, okay? So the end of our B procedure, what we need to get is we need to really figure out our places for our top 7 spellers, okay? 5 go on to salsa, and then we have 2 alternates, and we've always used an alternate, so we want to figure out who our top 7 spellers are. Up to that point, as students get eliminated, they're basically, we're not going to keep, whatever round they're in. So the first student that gets eliminated, or if we get 3 eliminated in the first round, they all basically are in that 20th place, right? We just kind of leave them there. Once we get to that 5, 6, or 7 area, we do want to figure out, depending on how things work out, who's in those places so that those spellers have earned their way into that 5th place, earned their way into the 6th or 7th spot, because those have been pretty important. And not just kind of put them in order based on where they how they get out. Or if they're lumped in a group. So we want to figure out who's in those specific places. So they'll have to kind of be patient with us when we get to those points. Okay? And then we're looking for those top spellers. Okay? Any questions for me, spellers or judges or Mr. Howard? Yeah, Michael. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Joe, you are only responsible for spelling the word. You don't have to use hyphens. You don't have to worry about saying a capital letter. We're just looking for the spelling. So if there is a word that has a hyphen, you don't have to include it. Any little marks above the letters, you don't have to say that, or apostrophes. You don't have to worry about apostrophes or capital letters. You just have to spell the word. Okay? Was that your question, Brady? Nope, and if you say capital N, it's not wrong. Some of you might say that just by habit, but if you just spell Nevada and go ahead and spell it, yeah, it's not wrong. Okay? Not in the oral spelling bee, so no. Just looking for the spelling. Seth? I'm sorry? Nope, because you don't have to put the hyphen in. spell the letters in the words, okay? Don't worry about the hyphens. Mm-hmm. No, that's a good question. So if I started spelling, again, we'll just use the word cookies, my favorite dessert. So cookie, and that's like Cookie. You can do that, you don't have to say that you're starting again, but when you go back and start over, you can't change what you spell. So as judges, we're gonna, if you got the COO or KO, whatever, say COO, those are the letters that you spelled with. You just can't change those letters and fix them. Okay? Every year somebody gets out because they mix a letter in the middle, and then they go back and they're like, oh, and they realize it. It's okay. It happens. Right? Yeah, Rhea. So depending on when we get to the later rounds and we get closer to those top 7 students, then we'll have you go back to your seats, and then we'll sort those students out when we get to those, places 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we get that figured out. Then once we have that figured out, we can go back to our class. Yep. So then this group here is going to shrink. So we get to 1. So okay. Good questions. Good questions. All right, with that, Mr. Howard, let's get started. We get a practice round. Okay, you guys get a practice round. Get those nerves out. Okay.
Anyone who is seated in those first 3 rows deserves a lot of credit. Not just for being excellent spellers, but for having the courage to come up and do it in public. It's more than just intelligence now. It's also bravery. So I know you're all going to want to cheer if somebody gets one right away. Please wait till the end of the round to cheer so that we can, keep the spelling bee going. A reminder for the spellers that you can ask, if I pronounce a word, you can say, could you pronounce that again? Yes. Is there an alternate pronunciation? There might be. Can I have the word origin? What country does it come from? That normally doesn't help, but I did hear in a national spelling bee once where a student said, could I have the country of origin? And they said, yes, it's from the ancient Gaelic. And they said, oh, well, then it's spelled. And they knew how to spell it from the country of origin. Normally that doesn't happen. You can ask for a part of speech, you can ask for a definition, and you can ask for it to be used in a sentence. Mr. Harder did a tremendous job of prepping you for what's to come. Remember, say the word, spell the word, say the word. Practice round. First row, come on up. You can look at me when I pronounce it so you can read my lips, but then turn to the judges when you actually spell it. If you miss a word in the practice round, who cares? Doesn't matter. Just get you the experience up here. Okay. This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is hot. It's an adjective. It means having a relatively high temperature. Hot.
Hot. H-O-T. Hot.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is map. It's a noun. It's a drawing or other representation that's usually made on a flat surface and shows the whole or part of an area, indicates the nature and relative position and size according to a chosen scale or projection of selected features or details. Map.
Map. M-A-P. Map.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is 10. It's an adjective, being one more than 9 in number. 10.
10. T-E-N. 10.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is moo. It's a verb, to make the natural throat noise of a cow, to low, moo.
Moo, M-O-O, moo.
You just get the word. There's no homonym on this one. But you can ask the questions, right? The word is bill.
Definition?
Definition: the jaws of a bird together with their horned covering, the whole varying greatly in form according to the food and habits of the various kinds. Beak or nib. Bill.
Bill. B-I-L-L. Bill.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is had. It's a verb. Held in possession as property. Owned. Had.
Had. H-A-D. Had.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is off. It's an adverb. To a state or condition of separateness, so as not to be supported, covering, or enclosing, attached, or united. Off.
Off. O-F-F. Off.
Second row? Second row should be up. This is going to be hard to believe, but this word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is toys. It's a plural noun. Articles for the playtime use of a child, either representational and intended especially to stimulate imagination or non-representational, and intended especially to encourage muscular dexterity and group integration. Try reading that. Toys.
Toys. T-O-Y-S. Toys.
And your word is can. It has a homonym. It's a noun. A receptacle as for holding liquids, usually cylindrical in shape. Can.
Can. C-A-N. Can.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Nets. It's a plural noun. Any of various devices made of meshed threads or rope that can been twisted, knotted, or woven together at regular intervals, and that are used especially for catching fish, birds, or insects. Nets.
Nets. N-E-T-S. Nets.
Just the plain word, but you can ask questions if you need to. Cry.
Cry. C-R-Y.
Your word is hint.
Hint. H-I-N-T. Hint.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Cups. It's a plural noun. Usually open bowl-shaped drinking vessels, each often having a handle and a stem and base and sometimes a lid. Cups.
Cups. C-U-P-S. Cups.
Your word is, it's a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Page. It's a noun. One of the leaves of a book, magazine, newspaper, piece of correspondence, or similar article. Page.
Page. P-A-G-E. Page.
You look so excited. Your word is put. Put.
Put. P-U-T. Put.
Your word has a homonym and could be confused with another word. Ears. It's a plural noun. The characteristic organs of hearing and balance, each consisting in the typical mammal of a sound-collecting outer part, a sound-transmitting middle part, and a sound-transmitting middle part, and a sensory inner part. Ears.
Ears. E-A-R-S. Ears.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is hey. It's an interjection. It's used to call attention or to incite, to express interrogation, surprise, or exultation, or with indefinite meaning in the chorus of a song. Hey.
Hey. H-E-Y. Hey.
Good. And make sure you face the judges so they can see your lips. This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is doll. It's a noun, a small scale figure of a human being, as of a baby or child, used especially as a child's plaything. Doll.
Doll. D-O-L-L. Doll.
Did you want him to tip his mic down? Your word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is need. It's a noun. It's the want of the means of subsistence, poverty, need.
Need. N-E-E-D. Need.
And the last speller in our practice round. This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. It's came. It's a verb. Move toward or away from something. Pass from one point toward another nearer or more central. Approached. Came.
Came. C-A-M-E. Came.
You know, let's give them a round. We should be on word 21. And this is the first round then, if my first row could come up. For those of you seated down there, I know you'll be able to spell every word, except when you come up front, then it's harder. So, respect the people who are up here, cheer for them at the end of the round. Okay, word number 21. It's just the word, like.
Definition.
Definition. The same as or is similar to, as in structure, character, appearance, or effect. Like.
Like. L-I-K-E. Like.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Look. It's a verb. To ascertain by the use of one's eyes. Look.
Look. L-O-O-K. Look.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Rice. It's a noun. An annual cereal grass widely cultivated in warm climates for its seed that is used for human food, for its hulls and other byproducts that are used to feed livestock, and for its straw that's used in making paper. Rice.
Rice. R-I-C-E. Rice.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Cute. It's an adjective. Attractive or pretty, sometimes suggesting daintiness, fine features, deftness, or delicacy. Cute.
Cute. C-U-T-E. Cute.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Nose. It's a noun. It's the part of the face on humans or other animals that sticks out and has the nostrils. Nose.
Nose. N-O-S-E. Nose.
Your word is smell.
Smell. S-M-E-L-L. Smell.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is party. It's a noun. It's a social gathering or assembly of persons for entertainment, amusement, or pleasure. Party.
Party. P-A-R-T-Y. Party.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is few. It's a plural pronoun. Means not many persons or things. Few.
Few. F-E-W. Few.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is barked. It's a verb. It's emitted or uttered a characteristic short, loud, explosive cry of a dog. Barked.
Barked. B-A-R-K-E-D. Barked.
Your word is crops. Crops.
Crops. C-R-O-P-S. Crops.
The next word is shelf. Shelf.
Shelf. S-H-E-L-F. Shelf.
This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is pail. It's a noun. It's a cylindrical vessel for catching, holding, or carrying liquids or solids. Pail.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Use it in a sentence, absolutely. Since there was no pail at the well, Jack ran back to the house to get one. Pail.
Pail. P-A-L-E. Pail.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Scars. It's a plural noun. Marks left in the skin or an internal organ by new connective tissue that replaces tissue injured, as by burn, ulcer, or incision. Scars.
Scars. S-C-A-R-S. Scars.
Your word has a homonym, and it could be confused with another word. Your word is blame. It's a verb. To express disapproval of, to find fault with. Blame.
Blame. B-L-A-M-E. Blame.
Your word is trash. Trash.
Trash. T-R-A-S-H. Trash.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is stairs. It's a plural noun. It's the steps of a series for going up or down to a different level, as within a building. Stairs.
Stairs. S-T-A-I-R-S. Stairs.
Your word is chores. Chores.
Chores. C-H-O-R-E-S. Chores.
Your word is, I'm sorry. Your word is porch. Porch.
Porch. P-O-R-C-H. Porch.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is speck. It's a noun. It's a tiny bit of something, a small piece, particle, or amount. Speck.
Speck. S-P-E-C-K. Speck.
And our last speller for the first round, I'm sorry. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is washing. It's a verb. Cleansing the body, or especially the hands and face of, with water. Washing.
Washing. W-A-S-H-I-N-G. Washing.
And that's the end of the first round. Let's give all of them applause. Did we have someone go out? Did we have someone go out? Congratulations for making the spelling bee. Okay, second round. The words start to get harder. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is sorry. It's an adjective. Grieved or grieving over the loss of some good, feeling sadness, regret, or penitence. Sorry.
Sorry. S-O-R-R-Y. Sorry.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is white. It's a noun of a color like that of new snow or clean milk. White.
White. W-H-I-T-E. White.
Your word is phone.
Phone. P-H-O-N-E. Phone.
Your word is table.
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 Table. T-A-B-L-E. Table.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is roots. It's a plural noun. It's the subterranean parts of a plant. Roots.
Roots. R-O-T-S. Roots.
Now that's one where you could have asked for an alternate pronunciation. Oh, you were great. Alternate pronunciation, some people pronounce it roots instead of roots. So, you can always ask. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is copy. It's a verb. To attempt to resemble, to follow especially in manners or course of life. Copy.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Say that one more time.
Can you use that in a sentence?
In a sentence? Yes. Marty claimed that his sister was always trying to copy him. Copy.
Copy. C-O-P-Y. Copy.
And the next word we skipped. Your word is bobbed. Bobbed.
Bobbed. B-O-B-B-E-D. Bobbed.
Next row. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is files. It's a plural noun. It's a collection of related data records, as for a computer. Files.
Files. F-I-L-E-S. Files.
Your word is only. Only.
Only. O-N-L-Y. Only.
Your word is clash. Clash.
Clash. C-L-A-S-H. Clash.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Feedback. It's a noun. Evaluative or corrective information communicated about an action, event, process, or product to the original source. Feedback.
Feedback. F-E-E-D-B-A-C-K. Feedback.
Your word is forget. Forget.
Forget. F-O-R-G-E-T. Forget.
And your word is swoop. Swoop.
Swoop. S-W-O-O-P. Swoop.
Your word is greeting. Greeting.
Greeting. G-R-E-E-T-I-N-G. Greeting.
The The next word, bandmates. Bandmates.
Bandmates. BANDMATES. Bandmates.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Curly. Adjective. Twisting or tending to twist into coils or ringlets. Curly.
Curly. CURLY. Curly.
This is more from my generation. Your word is funky. It's an adjective. Funky.
Funky. FUNCKY. Funky.
Your word is rare. Rare.
Rare. RARE. Rare.
And the last one in this round, growling. Growling.
Growling. GROWLING. Growling.
This is round 3. Your word is swept. Swept.
Swept. SWEPT. Swept.
Next word, fudge. Fudge.
Fudge. FUDGE. Fudge.
Your word is fasting. Fasting.
Fasting. FASTING. Fasting.
Our next word, everyone. Everyone.
Everyone. EVERYONE. Everyone.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is another. It's an adjective, being one more in addition to one or a number of the same kind. Additional, another.
Sentence, please.
Ebony's dad said they couldn't get another fish until they had a larger fish tank. Another.
Another. ANOTHER. Another.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is model. It's a noun. A usually miniature three-dimensional representation of something existing in nature or constructed or to be constructed. Model.
Model. MODEL. Model.
Your word is frantic. Frantic.
Frantic. FRANTIC. Frantic.
Your word is heavy. Heavy.
Heavy. HEAVY. Heavy.
Your word is lousy. Lousy.
Lousy. LOUSY. Y. Lousy.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is during. It's a preposition. It means at some point in the course of. During.
During. D-U-R-I-N-G. During.
Our next word is minute. Minute.
Minute. M-I-N-E-T-U. Minute.
Your word is damaged. Damaged.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
In a sentence, the fender bender damaged Maury's car, but it was still safe to drive. Damaged.
Damaged. D-A-M-A-G-E-D. Damaged.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is beetle. It's a noun. Any of various insects with 4 wings, 2 of which are never used for flight, and a heavily armored body, and are sometimes pests to crops. Beetle.
Beetle. B-E-E-T-L-E. Beetle. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is quiet. It's an adjective, making no noise or uproar, acting, moving, or resting in silence. Quiet. Quiet. Q-U-I-U-T. Quiet.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is, whoop, you okay? Your word is trout. It's a noun. Any of various, mostly freshwater fishes that are on the average much smaller than the typical salmons and are highly regarded for their attractive colorations, rich, well-flavored flesh, and gameness as an angling fish. Trout.
Trout. T-R-O-U-T. Trout.
Your word is landline. Landline.
Landline. L-A-N-D-L-I-N-E. Landline.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is chase. It's a verb. To follow, usually rapidly and intently. To pursue. Chase.
Chase. C-H-A-S-E. Chase.
And our last speller of the round. Your word is upbeat. Upbeat.
Upbeat. U-P-B-E-A-T. Upbeat.
Count 16 left. Okay. Next round. I'm just going to keep going 80 because we're dropping 1 or 2 around. So. Your word is sifting. Sifting.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Eddie is sifting his Pokemon cards to find all the water types, which are his favorites. Sifting.
Sifting. S-I-F-T-I-N-G. Sifting.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Tingle. It's a verb. To experience or feel a ringing, stinging,
prickling or thrilling sensation. Tingle.
Tingle. T-I-N-G-L-E. Tingle.
Your word is everlasting.
Everlasting. E-V-E-R-L-A-S-T-I-N-G. Everlasting.
Your word is awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. A-W-E-S-O-M-E. Awesome.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Saints. It's a plural noun. People who are slightly or considerably more charitable, patient, self-denying, or virtuous than the average person. Saints.
Sentence, please.
When a nice couple stopped to help with our flat tire, Mom thanked them 100 times and called them saints on earth. Saints.
Saints. S-A-I-N-T-S. Saints.
Your word is discarded. Discarded.
Discarded. D-I-S-C-A-R-D-E-D. Discarded.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is foster. It's an adjective. Affording, receiving, or sharing nourishment, upbringing, or parental care, though not related by blood or legal ties. Foster.
Foster. F-O-S-T-E-R. Foster.
Your word is railings. Railings.
Railings. R-A-I-L-I-N-G-S. Railings.
Our next word, spellbound. Spellbound.
Spellbound. S-P-E-L-L-B-O-U-N-D. Spellbound.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Overseas. It's an adverb. It means beyond or across the oceans, abroad. Overseas.
Overseas. O-V-E-R-S-E-A-S. Overseas.
Your word is easily. Easily.
Easily. E-A-S-I-L-Y. Easily.
And your word is gloomy. Gloomy.
Gloomy. G-L-U-M-Y. Gloomy.
And last row. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is nimble. It's an adjective. It means marked by quick, light movement. Agile. Nimble.
Nimble. N-I-M-B-L-E. Nimble.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is inkling. It's a noun. A faint or slight suggestion, a hint. Inkling.
Could you please repeat the word?
Absolutely. The word is inkling.
Inkling. I-N-K-L-I-N-G. Inkling.
Your word is snooty. Snooty.
Snooty. SNOOTY. Snooty.
And the last word of this round is on the next page. Sparrow. Sparrow.
Can you use that in a sentence?
In a sentence, the sparrow is such a common bird that its beauty is sometimes not appreciated. Sparrow.
SPARROW. Sparrow.
Very good. Let's give me a hand. Round 14. 14 spellers? 15, okay, because what, 8's the magic number, right? Okay, next round. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is beginning. It's a verb. Performing or executing the first part of an action, activity, or procedure. Starting. Beginning.
Could you use that in a sentence?
Rosie is just beginning to learn geometry, but she already likes it a lot. Beginning.
Beginning. BEGINNING. Beginning.
Your word is, it has a homonym or it could be confused with another word. Your word is joggled. It's a verb. It means shook slightly, push suddenly but slightly so as to cause to shake or totter. Jostled. Your word is joggled.
Joggled. JOGGED. Joggled.
Your word is whizzed. Whizzed.
Definition, please?
Definition. Flew or moved swiftly with a hissing or buzzing sound. Whizzed.
Whizzed. WIZZED. Whizzed.
Your word is cottonwood. Cottonwood.
Definition, please.
Any of several American trees having a tuft of downy hairs on the seed, especially a common poplar of the eastern and central United States that is often cultivated for its rapid growth and luxuriant foliage, or in Europe as a timber tree. Cottonwood.
Use it in a sentence, please.
The cottonwood in Ursula's front yard is more than 50 years old. Cottonwood.
Cottonwood. CTONWOOD. Cotton.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is hauling. It's a verb. It means transporting from one place to another in a vehicle. Hauling.
Definition.
Transporting from one place to another in a vehicle.
Sorry, meant sentence.
Sentence. Sarai will be hauling her little cousins from their school to their soccer practice this afternoon. Hauling.
Hauling. HAULING. Hauling.
Your word is slather. Slather.
Definition, please.
To spread thickly or lavishly. Slather.
Slather. S-L-A-T-H-E-R. Slather.
Your word is apartment. Apartment.
Apartment. A-P-A-R-T-M-E-N-T. Apartment.
Your word is archers. Archers.
Could I please get a sentence?
Longbow archers were crucial to Henry V's victory in the Battle of Agincourt. Archers.
Archers. A-R-C-H-E-R-S. Archers.
Your word is floral. Floral.
Repeat.
Floral.
Floral. F-L-O-R-A-L.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is murals. It's a plural noun. Paintings or other works applied to and made integral with wall surfaces. Murals.
Murals. M-U-R-A-L-S. Murals.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is arrows. It's a plural noun. Missile weapons shot from a bow, usually consisting of a straight, slender shaft that has a point or sharp head of a stone or metal, feathers or vanes fastened near the butt, and a nock to be fitted to a bowstring. Arrows.
Arrows. A-R-R-O-W-S. Arrows.
Your word is decide. Decide.
Decide. D-E-C-I-D-E. Decide.
Our next word is traditional. Traditional.
Traditional.
Look at them and say it again. Let's
Sorry.
make sure.
Traditional. T-R-A-D-I-T-I-O-N-A-L. Traditional.
Your word is adorable. Adorable.
Adorable. A-D-O-R-A-B-L-E. Adorable.
And our last speller for this round. Your word is constant. Constant.
Constant. C-O-N-T A-N-T. Constant.
Let's give me. We should be on word 111. Judges all set? Here we go. Your word is probably. Probably.
Probably. Probably. Probably. Probably.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Balance. It's a noun. Stability, as of an upright body, produced by even distribution of weight on each side of a vertical axis. Balance.
Sentence, please.
Hortense quickly learned how to maintain her balance on a bicycle. Balance.
Balance. BALANCE. Balance.
Your word is, it has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Beyond. It's a preposition. Greater than the grasp or power of. Beyond.
Beyond. BEYOND. Beyond.
Your word is kneeling. Kneeling.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Grandma always needed a hand to stand up after kneeling. Kneeling.
Kneeling. K-N. E-E-L-I-N-G. Kneeling.
And it's not just grandma. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Bruise. It's a noun. An injury, especially one produced by a blow or collision that does not break the surface it injures. Bruise.
Bruise. B-R-U-I-S-E. Bruise.
Your word is exciting. Exciting.
Exciting. E-X-I-T-I-N-G. Exciting.
Your word is actually. Actually.
Actually.
Wait a minute. Say it again for the judges so they can double check your pronunciation. Actually.
Actually. A-C-T-U-A-L-L-Y. Actually.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is balm. It's a noun. A healing ointment. Balm.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Erica bought some lip balm to soothe her chapped lips. Balm.
Balm. B-A-L-M. Balm.
We should have one more row coming. Your word is donkeys. Donkeys.
Donkeys. D-O-N-K-E-Y-S. Donkeys.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Purchase. It's a noun. Something obtained for a price in money or its equivalent. Purchase.
Purchase. P-U-R-C-H-A-S-E. Purchase.
And our last speller of this round. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Orca. It's a noun. A relatively small-toothed whale that is black above with white underparts and white oval-shaped patches behind the eyes, attaining a length of 20 to 30 feet, typically hunts in groups, and preys chiefly on sea mammals, such as seals, sea lions, and other whales, large fish, and squid. Killer whale, orca.
Orca. O-R-C-H-A. Orca.
Let's give them a hand. We should be on word 122. Your word is limbering. Limbering.
Definition, please.
Making flexible or pliant. Loosening. Limbering.
Sentence, please.
Susie always made a point of limbering up before a long row. Limbering.
Limbering. L-I-M-B-E-R-I-N-G. Limbering.
Your word is python. Python.
Definition.
A large constricting snake, as a boa or anaconda. Python.
Python. P-Y-T-H-O-N. Python.
Your word is tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Definition, please.
On or for the day after today. Tomorrow. You want a definition, correct?
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I'm sorry. Oh, use it in a sentence. Patrice intends to start reading her new book tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W. Tomorrow.
Very good. I always got that one wrong. I always switch the M's and the R's. Your word is a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Your word is squinched. It's a verb, contorted as the face, as a signal or as an involuntary sign, as of pain. Squinched.
Squinched. S-Q-U-I-N-C-H-E-D. Squinched.
Your word is arrested. Arrested.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
The police arrested 2 suspects, but released them a day later due to lack of evidence. Arrested.
Arrested. A-R-E-S-T-E-D. Arrested.
Your word is pangs. Pangs. Okay, say it loud so they can hear you. Pangs.
Pangs. P-A-N-G-S. Pangs.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is wrestle. It's a verb. To contend by grappling with and striving to trip or throw down an opponent. Wrestle.
Wrestle. W-R-E-S-T-L-E. Wrestle.
Your word is evaded. Evaded.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Jackson evaded Grace's question, but he knew he'd eventually have to respond. Evaded.
Evaded. E-V-A-D-E-D. Evaded.
And this should be the last speller of this round. Rituals. Rituals.
Rituals. R-I-T-U-A-L-S. Rituals.
Give me a hand. We have 8 spellers left. Do you want both rows to come up at the same time? You guys did great. You did a wonderful job down to the final 8. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word, embrace. It's a verb, to clasp in the arms, usually as a gesture of affection, to hug, embrace.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Joachim cannot wait to embrace his wife when she arrives home from her lengthy business trip. Embrace.
Embrace. E-M-B-R-A-C-E. Embrace.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is ceiling. It's a noun. The overhead, inside lining of a room. Ceiling.
One moment. Ceiling. C-E-I-L-I-N-G. Ceiling.
Your word is innocent. Innocent.
Innocent. I-N-N-O-C-E-N-T. Innocent.
Your word is container. Container.
Container. C-O-N-T-A-I-N-E-R. Container.
Your word is overtly. Overtly.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The player's habit of overtly criticizing the referees ended up getting him a hefty fine from the league. Overtly.
Overtly. O-V-E-R-T-I-A-L-Y. Overtly.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is oftentimes. It's an adverb. It means not seldom, frequently, oftentimes.
Oftentimes. O-F-T-E-N-T-I-M-E-S. Oftentimes.
And that was the alternate pronunciation, oftentimes. Very good. Your word is economy. Economy.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
One sign that an economy is doing well is a low unemployment rate. Economy.
Economy. E-C-O-N-O-M-Y. Economy.
And our last speller in this round, your word is reservation. Reservation.
Reservation. R-E-S S E R V A T I O N. Reservation.
Let's give him a hand. We have 7 spellers left, so everybody can come up. So these would be the 5 salsa spellers and their 2 alternates, right? We just got to determine. Okay? Your word is benefited. Benefited.
Definition, please.
To have been useful, helpful, or profitable to, aided, benefited.
Please use it in a sentence.
The new outdoor meeting area benefited both the teachers and students at the school. Benefited.
Benefited. B-E-N-E-F-I-T-E-D. Benefited.
There was an alternate spelling, for those of you who are wondering, and that was a double T-E-D. So after all that, either way would have been fine.
Oh, okay.
Your word is temperature. Temperature.
Temperature. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E. Temperature?
Very good. You gave an alternate pronunciation. Yes, the A was not heard in the original. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Peevish. Peevish.
Peevish. P-E-E-V-I-S-H. Peevish.
Your word is Chicago. Chicago.
Chicago. C-H-I-C-A-G-O. Chicago.
Your word is door jam. Door jam.
Definition, please.
An upright piece forming the side of an entranceway into a building or a room. Door jam.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Hasmick bumped her elbow against the door jam while bringing in the laundry. Door jam.
Door jam. D-O-O-R-J-A-M. Door jam.
And that's the bane of silent letters. Your word is flybys. Flybys.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
There have been numerous flybys of Mars, including a dual mission in 1969 by Mariner 6 and 7 that recorded information about the planet's atmosphere. Flybys.
Flybys. F-L-Y-B-Y-S. Flybys.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is Andean. It's an adjective. Of, relating to or characteristic of a mountain system of South America, extending along its western coast from Panama to Tierra del Fuego. Andean.
Andean. A-N-D-E-A-N. Andean.
Very good. Let's give him a hand. And as Mr. Harder explained, with both Chicago and Andean, they did not have to stay capital C, capital A. Great job. All right, here we go. Now we have 6. This word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Poppet. It's a noun. It's a little one, a deer, used in Britain. Poppet.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
Come along, Poppet, said the nanny to her 2-year-old charge. Poppet.
Poppet. P-O-P-P-E-T. Poppet.
Your word is bovines. Bovines.
Definition, please.
Sentence?
Definition.
Definition. Animals of a genus or ruminant mammals that include the wild and domestic cattle, sometimes the water buffaloes, or of a closely related genus. Bovines.
Sentence.
It was easy for Miguel to spot the lone horse in a field full of bovines. Bovines.
Bovines. B-O-U-V-I-N-E-S. Bovines.
Your word is pistons. Pistons.
Pistons. P-I-S-T-O-N-S. Pistons.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Angola. Angola. It's a geographical entry. It's a country in southwestern Africa on the Atlantic coast, south of the mouth of the Congo River. Angola.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Oh, sure. Agostinho Neto, a physician and a gifted poet, was the first president of Angola after it achieved independence from Portugal in 1975. Angola.
Angola. A-N-G-O-L-A. Angola.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Brooding. It's a verb. Dwelling continuously or moodily on a subject. Brooding.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Where do they come up with the names of these people? Jagdeep sat in his room, brooding over his grade on the math test. Brooding.
Brooding. B-R-O-O-D-I-N-G. Brooding.
And the last speller of this round has a homonym, or a word that could be confused with another word. The word is geopolitics. It's a plural noun. It's the study of the influence of such physical factors as geography, economics, and demography upon the politics, and especially the foreign policy of a state. Geopolitics.
Geopolitics. Geopolitics. Geopolitics.
Very good. Very good. Give me a hand. And we have our 5 salsa participants, and now we see for a school champion. I just want to double check one thing. Your word is feisty. Feisty.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
The feisty little terrier would play fetch for hours. Feisty.
Definition, please.
Having or showing a lively aggressiveness. Spunky. Feisty.
Feisty.
Very good. Your word is retribution. Retribution.
Definition, please.
Something given or extracted in compensation, especially punishment. Retribution.
Retribution.
Wait, say it again.
Retribution.
Retribution. Retribution.
Retribution. Retribution. I'm sorry.
Just let me start it again, okay? Retribution.
Retribution.
That was it.
Retribution. Retribution.
She said the O. Yeah. Your word is churned. Churned.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Winnie's stomach churned after eating 3 corn dogs and then going on the looping roller coaster. Churned.
Churned. C-H-U-R-N-E-D. Churned.
Your word is reenactment. Reenactment.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
A history enthusiast, Kartik desperately wanted to attend a reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg. Reenactment.
Reenactment. R-E. Can I start the word over again? R-E-E-N-A-C-T-M-E-N-T, reenactment.
Very good. And the last word of this round, exhilaration. Exhilaration.
Exhilaration. E-X-H-I-L-E-R-A-T-I-O-N. Exhilaration.
And let's give them a hand. Should just have everybody stand up and stretch for a minute while they wait. Okay, why doesn't everybody just stand up, stretch, clear your head, don't leave your spot. We've got 3 spellers left. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you would be seated, please. Teachers, grab your kids and seat them. Say again. Right. I was gonna mention that now. Well, congratulations to our 3 final spellers. This is a slight change now. We've got 3 people left. Let's say that one person spells the word correctly and the other 2 spell it wrong. The one who spelled it correctly has to spell one more word in a round by themselves. If they get it right, they're the champion. If they get it wrong, all 3 are back in the spelling bee again in their original position. Okay? You guys are doing great. You should be very proud of yourselves. We've gone through 163 words. Your word is pioneered. Pioneered.
May I please have that in a sentence?
Yasmin pioneered the use of baggies to keep board game pieces organized, and it changed our family's life forever. Pioneered.
Pioneered. P-I-O-N-E-E-R-E-D. Pioneered.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is tenets. Tenets. It's a plural noun. Principles, dogmas, beliefs, or doctrines generally held to be true, especially ones held in common by members of an organization, group, movement, or profession. Tenets.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
One of the tenets of Joey's philosophy is that people are inherently good, but dogs are better. Tenets.
Tenets. Tenets.
Tenets.
Tenants.
And we say it again. Watch my lips. Tenets. Tenets. Now look at them and say it so that they can judge.
Tenants.
Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Okay, one more time. And I'm going to give you the sentence again so you can hear it in the sentence, okay? The word is tenets. Tenets. One of the tenets of Joey's philosophy is that people are inherently good, but dogs are better. Tenets.
Tenets. T-E-N-I-T-S. Tenets.
She had the correct pronunciation. Okay. We're skipping 166. Well, we got to see what happens here. Your word is configuration. Configuration.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The botany students learn to identify the plants by the configuration of their leaves. Configuration.
Configuration. C-O-N-F-I-G-U-R-A-T-I-O-N. Configuration.
Very good. Give him a hand. Okay. If it's okay, instead of having him sit now, we'll just rotate him? Okay. Well, we now know that one of these two is going to be our champion. So here we go. Your word is provocation. Provocation.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Gareth's conversation with his teacher served as a provocation to further thoughts about his essay topic. Provocation.
Definition, please.
The act or process of stirring up or bringing about stimulation, incitement. Provocation.
Provocation. P-R-O-V-O C-A-T-I-O-N, provocation.
Okay, we rotate. And we're up to word 170. Your word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Your word is crevices. Crevices. It's a plural noun. It's narrow openings of some depth caused especially by a split or cleavage. Narrow, recess-like slits. Crevices.
Crevices. C-R-E-V-I. S-E-S, crevices.
It's incorrect, so we have one a round all by yourself now for the championship. And naturally, this word has a homonym. And it could be confused with another word. The word is dissolute. Dissolute. It's an adjective. It means unrestrained or lawless in conduct. Dissolute.
Sentence, please.
The board voted to condemn the dissolute behavior of one of its members. Dissolute.
Definition, please. Again.
Unrestrained or lawless in conduct. Dissolute.
Dissolute. D. I-S. O. L-U-T-E. Dissolute.
And we still have two people in the running. You're first. Sir, you're first. You're first. They stay in the same order, the original order. Double S. Okay? Ready?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you know. The word has a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. The word is intubated. Intubated. It's a verb. It means treated by the introduction of a tube into a hollow organ as a trachea or intestine to keep the latter open or to restore its openness if obstructed. Intubated.
Please use that in a sentence.
The patient had to be intubated to keep his airway open. Intubated.
Intubated. I-N-T-U-B-A-T-E-D. Intubated.
Next speller. Your word is seminary. Seminary.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The pulpit committee's first choice for pastor is a young person who has just completed training at seminary. Seminary.
Seminary. S-E-M. I-N-A-R-Y, seminary.
And we continue. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is batten. Batten. It's a verb. To fasten by or as if by means of a reinforcing strip. Batten.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
The crew will batten down the hatches if the waves grow higher. Batten.
Batten. B-A-T-T-E-N. T-O-N, batten.
And your word is counterfeit. Counterfeit.
Can I have it in a sentence, please?
Having paid over $100 for an autographed photo of Justin Bieber, Rilla was indignant to discover that it was a counterfeit. Counterfeit.
Counterfeit. COUNTERFIET, counterfeit.
And we're back again. Your word is a homonym, or it could be confused with another word. Inaudible. Inaudible. It's an adjective. It means incapable of being heard. Inaudible.
Inaudible. I-N-A-U-D-I-B-L-E. Inaudible.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is urchins. Urchins. It's a plural noun. Impudent or roguish youngsters. Urchins.
Urchins. URCHINS, urchins.
And we continue. Your word is conifers. Conifers.
Sentence, please.
Julio loved the conifers most in the winter, when they were almost the only green in the landscape. Conifers.
Conifers. C-O-N-I-F-E-R-S. Conifers.
Your word is vestments. Vestments.
Vestments. VESTMENTS, vestments.
And we continue. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is emigrate. Emigrate. It's a verb. To leave or place, I'm going to start that over. To leave a place of abode as a country for life or residence elsewhere. Emigrate.
Emigrate. Can you
Say it to
please
them.
emigrate? Can you please use that in a sentence?
Yes. Ash's family decided to emigrate to America after a devastating earthquake destroyed their home. Emigrate.
Emigrate. E-M-I-G-R-A-T-E. Emigrate.
This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. The word is deign. It's a verb. It means to descend to a less formal or dignified level. Deign.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
During the debate, the candidate said that she would not deign to respond to her opponent's ugly, baseless claims. Deign.
Deign. D. E-I-G-N, Dane.
Very good. We keep going. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Your word is lurid. It's an adjective. It means highly colored, extravagant, gaudy, sensational. Lurid.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
Rebecca's lurid shirt and plaid pants were a hit at the dance. Lurid.
Lurid. L-U-I-R-D. Lurid.
Your word is fumatorium. Fumatorium.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Gregor put his beloved bonsai into a fumatorium in an attempt to address the aphid infestation. Fumatorium.
Can I have the definition, please?
An airtight compartment in which vapor may be generated to destroy fungal or insect pests, as on growing plants. Fumatorium.
Fumatorium. Fumatorium. Fumatorium. Fumatorium.
And I believe we're starting all over again on this round. Means we have two really good spellers. Okay, your word is starboard. Starboard.
Definition, please.
The right side of a ship or airplane looking forward. Starboard.
Starboard. S-T-A-R-B-O-A-R-D. Starboard.
Your word is maneuverable. Maneuverable.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
After driving her grandfather's ancient car for years, Hannah was thrilled at how maneuverable her new car proved to be. Maneuverable.
Maneuverable. M-A-N-U-V-E-R-A-B-L-E. Maneuverable.
We now have a championship round of one word. If you get it, you're the champion. If not, we start all over again. You ready?
Yes.
Your word is forsooth. Forsooth.
Forsooth. F-O-R-S-O-O-T-H. Forsooth.
And we have a champion.